Yo, yo, yiggity yo! Hello and welcome to our 20th episode here on October the 12th. We're coming to you live from the Microsoft campus in Redmond, Washington, and we're showcasing what we like to call Mixer Magic, which is all about FTL and interconnectivity. This lovely glass of water to my right.
Malik Prince. Here
It's
I
glass,
am.
Tall.
Tall.
He is a delight, and he
semi-tall.
is here for the other tall glass of water we usually have.
That's
in
right.
that seat.
Ricari is somewhere messing around.
Who
doing
needs him?
something.
I say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's going to tell you all about.
FTL.
That's right.
FTL allows you to stream at sub-second latency like that. And interactivity is where viewers don't just watch, they actively participate in what's happening on screen.
Like this. Hiya! Anyway.
Caught me off guard on that one.
It's true, I get it. Now, there's a lot to cover at esports, as you may know, if you are an esports fan. And since this show is for you, you get to decide what we give you information about via that little voting option you'll see soon below the video window.
That's right. We don't get to choose the topics that we discuss. You'll be doing that for us.
We don't, it's fine.
We only have 30 minutes every week, so make sure you get your vote in if you want to hear your favorite esports discussed.
It's true. Now, before we get into the games that we have for you this week, we got to start the show with a special segment, and this time around, we're talking breaking news.
Breaking news.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh, we don't have like a
That was
graphics
dramatic.
package.
Yeah, we need a really alarming, just terrifying.
It's true.
This one is not that terrifying,
Well, that's
though.
somewhat.
Yeah, I don't know what that
did
was.
somewhat.
Come on.
Well, let's start us breaking news there
All
in
right.
Fantastic.
Breaking news is where we bubble up esports news and stories that recently came out that we think are just too juicy to leave up to a vote.
You know, like breaking.
Breaking. So for today, we have to talk about the Paladins Console series. That's right.
Paladins!
Paladins. Yesterday, Hi-Res Studios announced their much-anticipated console esports component for their free-to-play hero shooter Paladins Champions of the Realm. This will be called the Paladins Console series and will be open to players on Xbox One and PS4.
That's because we're all about the love here. Now,
All about
rather
it.
than us throw a ton of information at you, check out this video released by Hi-Res, which paints a better picture.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, my name's Randy, and today I've got some great new announcements for Paladins Esports. If you think you're the best Xbox One or PlayStation 4 player in the world, well, now you'll have a chance to prove it. We're thrilled to announce the brand new $250,000 Paladins Console series, powered by Mixer. This is open to all North American and European console players, so all you need are some buddies and some controllers, and you can take your shot at console fame. Teams will compete in the series of 12 monthly tournaments scheduled through October 2018. Each monthly tournament will consist of 3 weeks of open bracket play, offering crystal prizing and qualifying the top 8 teams in each region. Those top 8 teams will then face off in the monthly finals with cash on the line. We'll be giving away $19,000 and more than 84,000 crystals to Paladins Console Series competitors every single month. Wow. And the best Paladins Console Series teams will earn invites to compete at LANs, including the inaugural Paladins Console World Championship at Hi-Res Expo 2018. Looking for your share of the prize money? It's easy to play. Just form your team and visit esports.paladins.com for more information on how to register for the Paladins Console Series today. And you want to catch the action live? The Paladins Console Series will be presented exclusively on the Paladins Game Mixer channel every weekend, starting Saturday, October 21st at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. European PlayStation 4 and Xbox One matches will be broadcast at 11 a.m. Eastern Time every Saturday, while North American matches will air at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. So that's it. All you need are some buddies and some controllers and the will to compete. Cash and crystals are waiting to be claimed by you, so don't hesitate and sign up today for the Paladins Console Series. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and we'll see you all in the realm.
That was a snappy
In the words of Ed, I would say, in fact.
Very, what did he say? I have terrible memory. It's a very nice suit that man had on it. I need one of those. Just nice
Who
and slim
doesn't
fit.
need one of those?
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, the Paladins Console Series starts next Saturday, October 21st, and culminates in a final head-to-head match to crown the console champions in January at the Hi-Res Expo in Atlanta.
We call it Hotlanta where I'm from.
Hotlanta, super hot.
Here.
Mixer is proud to be the exclusive streaming home to the Paladins Console Series, bringing you every exciting moment from the weekly qualifiers all the way to the final showdown at mixer.com/PaladinsGame.
It's true. Tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. That would be 8 a.m. Pacific. Get up early with us. It's fun. time, to watch the best European teams and come back every Sunday at that same time, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, to watch the best North American teams. EU, NA, right there.
All of them together. All right. So we've upgraded our interactivity options here on the show, and we're going to turn on live voting from time to time. Right now, you'll see 4 choices to choose from that selects the next segment. These choices are below the video, right there, or up there, in the interactive window. Just click on the one you want. Yeah.
It's true. But now, exactly. Now, from the moment you see that screen, which you'll see over there in the right-hand corner, you have 30 seconds to vote. You only get to choose once, and you'll see the results update in real time.
So what do we have
That's
here?
right. Oh, looks like Counter-Strike might be the move.
15
Only
seconds to get your
15
votes in.
seconds left to go.
Let's see.
Man.
I'm gonna vote for Counter-Strike. Just a
You know
verbal
what?
vote.
I think it's a great idea.
Thanks. It's
I
winning
would
too, so I just want to
absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
In fact, I will. At any rate, well, what do you know? Maybe
5,
I'll...
4,
Oh,
3, 2.
I can. Do you mind if I start this one?
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Aha, E-League. Now, one of the biggest events in esports is happening right now in the G Fuel E-League Arena in Hotlanta, Georgia. Now, we've reached the semifinals in the E-League CSGO Premier, and the situation is this. Cloud9 is up against Astralis, and FaZe has been matched against North. Actually, though, some of the stuff was happening earlier today, so that might have been part of breaking news, too. Now, these best-of-3 matches are live right now in the quarterfinals earlier this week. Every single match ended with a 2-0 sweep, leaving the American team Cloud9, the favorites, of course, for NA, to fend off those Scandinavian SCAD competitors.
There we go.
Exactly.
Yes, the prize pool is $500,000.
A cool half mil.
Cool half mil. And the grand finals will air live on TBS tomorrow, October 13th at 10 p.m. Eastern. You can catch the semifinal action right now on eleague.com.
Excellent. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't even know. Racing the horse in the race. While we wait for you all to decide on what it is we're talking about next, I can say you got FaZe, you've got Astralis, former major winners. You've got Cloud9, yet to be major winners.
Uh-oh.
And how did I miss the other fourth? What was the fourth one? I want to say it is FaZe. It's one of these things that happens. Well, while you guys,
I'm gonna vote for Cloud9. I like a good underdog. Someone
Sure.
who's never won.
Well, plus, we're talking technical home turf, although they are from California, I think.
Okay.
But that's fine,
Yeah.
Cloud9, let's bring them in.
Let's do it.
I'll tell you something, once we get to Worlds, I think you can tell that NA has had some issues this year.
Well, I'm gonna
It's
say my
fine.
prayers for them tonight.
Amen. Exactly. 5, 4, 3,
we
and
go.
then we can safely say that you will be talking about,
Overwatch.
there it is.
Yeah. All right, so you can run, you can hide, but you can never escape from Overwatch, more Overwatch esports news. So let's just dive right in. Season 1 of Overwatch Contenders came to a close over the weekend, and after 7 weeks of tournament play, we finally have our 2 champions. For North America, Envious, and for Europe, Team Giganti. Okay, there we go. The playoffs took place at the Blizzard Arena in Burbank, California last weekend and saw the top 4 teams battling it out in an offline best-of-5 tournament in each region. In the European tournament, the team Giganti and Misfits came out on top and headed into the finals. Once their team Giganti bested Misfits in a best-of-7 bout, clinching the win with an incredible close 4-3 final score.
It's true.
Yes.
Exactly. So let's talk about North America. And those teams, of course, Envious and FaZe Clan, found favor in the best-of-5 and proceeded to the finals. Now, the best-of-7 final match, which is Envious, decisively crushed them FaZe Clanners with a demoralizing 4-0 victory, making them the NA champions and winning them, in fact, a hot $100,000 grand prize.
Very good roll. There we go. In truth, Envious's victory should come as no surprise to anyone who has following the Contenders tournament. Envious has utterly dominated this tournament, going undefeated for the entire 7 weeks of tournament play. Having never dropped the map, it seems that Envious truly earned the title of Overwatch Contenders Season 1 North American Champion. This commanding victory for Envious marks them as a top team to watch going into Blizzard's Overwatch League next year, where they will compete under their newly christened team name, the Dallas Fuel. Interesting.
It's true, man. And I think one of there's a couple of key celebrities that are actually involved in the sponsoring of that team. So to check out the full scores and final standings from the Season 1 of Overwatch Contenders, head over to overwatchcontenders.com. Speaking of things you do on screens, perhaps now is the time to vote. Shall we?
Let's
it's
see what we
true.
have.
I will say, December 6th, little FYI, put it on your calendar. That's the day that we all start the Overwatch League that we've been hearing so much about.
Okay.
I guess that's pre-season, and then January 10th, I believe, is when Overwatch League officially kicks off this year and possibly next year only in Los Angeles.
Nice. So there's still time to practice and get ready.
It's true. Plus, everybody's in LA, so we can't really. So basically, you have to figure out between Riot and Blizzard where you're going to spend your weekends if you live down in LA and you're in
There
the
you go.
esports. God help you if you're not into MOBA.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we have a few choices. We have time's up.
Oh no, just time's up.
Time's up, and we're talking about Gfinity Elite Series.
It's true.
As some of you may have noticed, Season 2 of the Gfinity Elite Series kicked off last weekend over in London as competitors and teams faced off in Street Fighter V, Rocket League, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Working in partnership with Gfinity, you can now watch those weekly Elite Series broadcasts right here on Mixer.
Hello.
If you need a reason to tune in, let's play a clip from last week's CSGO shows as teams Epsilon Esports and Excel Esports go head-to-head in the fourth match of the show.
Let's bring it on.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, though, let's see. You're already first
Commenting over this. Here we go. All right, here we go. So we see them there looking around the corner.
You'll see the. It's true. You'll see the viewer. This is a great. I'm a big fan of this spectator fan. Look at this. This is an outstanding 3 headshot kill. Now remember something, everybody who hasn't seen this before. They don't see the small outline of people like we do in the spectator version.
Viewers,
so there's that. So there's more clips where that came from, as these matches happen weekly on mixer.com/Gfinity TV, and tomorrow's broadcast starts at 10 a.m. Pacific with Street Fighter V gameplay, and it continues on Saturday morning starting at 2 a.m. Pacific with Rocket League, followed by a little Counter-Strike at 9 a.m. Pacific. Remember, that stream, all esports all the time, all weekend long.
All weekend. We're the home for esports. on the weekends.
You know, we are.
We
Who
kinda
can say that? I don't want to talk about that, but that's fine.
Exactly.
Speaking of things we don't want to talk about, let's find out what they're going to be.
Let's see.
Just
See what we
kidding, we
have
won't
here.
talk about it all. That's the problem.
There we go. Street
So
Fighter
you
V.
help us out here. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go for some Street Fighter V. I'm not a big
little
fighting game fan.
No?
No, but I like to see people. They're really good. Some
There's a
people
lot
are
of
really
passion
good
that
at
comes
it.
from the fighting
Absolutely.
community.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I personally would like to see Worlds. I want to talk League, but
yeah, it's no coincidence that I'm voting for the choice that's winning each time.
you know what?
I like to be
I'm
a
starting
winner.
to sense that.
Yeah, I like to be a winner.
and
What can I say?
You're doing a great job. We have a great in-studio audience, if I didn't mention that
Mood
before.
Omnivore in the chat says, "How are you guys? We're doing great."
We are
At
doing
least I'm
great.
doing great. You're doing great.
I'm doing delightful.
All right,
Hey, speaking of delightful things, why don't you start us off with your pick?
Some Street Fighter. All right, the Southern California Regionals are back again with the newest games and challengers from across the globe. Held in the Anaheim Convention Center, this event was hosted to games of Tekken 7, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and Street Fighter V. Although this was part of the Tekken World Tour Master event, the Capcom Pro Tour Premier event, and MVCI's tournament debut, Street Fighter is still had the highest number of entrants at 300.
Absolutely.
Yep. While this wasn't the biggest Street Fighter event, the competition was incredibly fierce. Players from South Korea, Mexico, United States, Dominican Republic, and Japan showed up to test their skills and get their cut of the prize pool. And even though this was a smaller event, Capcom provided an additional $15,000 in prize money, giving first place an extra $7,000.
Exactly. Now, when it comes to the bracket, the story is all about Japan's only player at the tournament, Udeal's Yukadon. You might remember him as the winner of DreamHack Summer 2017, or as the 5th-ranked Street Fighter V player in the world. I always remember at least the top 5.
There you go.
Yukadon, no, it's not true. Yukadon made quick work of his opponents in the early bracket, but didn't get through top 8 unscathed. He lost a game in every one of his final 5 sets of the tournament, just to keep people on their toes. Struggle aside, he was still able to bet. By the way, I love that that's our struggle. Like, okay, fair enough.
Pretty good struggle.
Struggle aside, or whatever the word is you like to use, he was able to best a very high-level opponent he faced, including players NL and Sonic Box's JB, without dropping a single set.
Nice. This is Yukadon's second tournament win, and he seems to only be improving. If you want to congratulate him on his victory or see his progress at future tournaments, follow him on Twitter at Yukadon333.
Exactly.
And if you want more information about this and future SoCal Regionals, check out SoCalRegionals.com.
A great region to be a part of if you're in the fighting game community.
Yeah.
A lot of support there.
A lot of
of
stuff
fun
happening
people.
down there.
Oh, looks like we got some IRL esports.
Ooh, in real life, yeah?
That's right. That's what IRL means. Now, one of the goals of this show, This Week in Esports, the thing you're watching right now, and if you're not, you should let us know, is to highlight the amazing people and events that happen in the esports and competitive gaming space, and give them the recognition they so rightly deserve. IRL Esports esports in real life.
Yeah, there are esports fans out there who don't know that they're esports fans, essentially.
Or
so
that esports exists.
Exactly. So we'll put it on us to educate those fans and bring them into the fold. Every week, we'll try to feature a different personality in the space, and this time, we have one of the winners from the recent Halo 5 HCS London tournament on the show to tell us what he and his team went through during the tournament and what they're looking forward to with the final Halo 5 LAN of the season next week. DreamHack Denver. That's DreamHack Denver. Reading's hard. It's Thursday. I'll use your excuse. It's Thursday.
That's always mine.
Right?
That's fair. He gets that one. It's a Thursday, and he means it. Things happen.
Exactly. Here's James Jimbo Bradbrook from Team Infused with today's IRL Esports interview.
So, hey, my name is James Bradbrook, mainly known as Jimbo. I am a Halo player for Team Infused. Just a big backstory on me for Halo. I've been playing Halo for about 10 years now, only competing for about 4. I started competing just at the start of Halo 4. Like, I've been playing Halo 3, Halo 2 when I was a lot younger, but I was too young to play. Then maybe I think it was when I turned 17, I started competing on Halo 4, and been to like 20 plus events now in Europe, and just been rocking it in Europe. My team and I, Team Infused, won the last tournament, but our mindset going to the final day was just keeping calm and cool. We had quite an easier side of the bracket in comparison to some of the other teams. Like just required the seedings and the teams that we think we would play. So like in Europe, there's usually top 4 teams. As us as Team Infused, there's XL, there was Vex, and there was also Supremacy. They were the main contenders, and all 3 of them were on the other side of the bracket. So we didn't actually get to play any of those teams until the final day, which we then obviously went to on and play Supremacy in the finals. But we were just calm. We knew we were the better team. We knew if we just played our game, there's nowhere near like anyone would come close to us. So we were just relaxed, calm, just came to do our job and knew we'd come out on top. We did. I'm looking forward at DreamHack Denver mainly to play against North American sides. When we played as Europe, when we played against North America back at Atlanta for DreamHack a couple of months back, we didn't really perform very well as a region. We all kind of like looked at each other after the event, just like how like we just didn't play the way that we felt like we should, and we didn't place the way that we should. So after after Atlanta, we all just grinded. We all just like felt this is not the place we want, and we want to do a lot better. So going into Denver, we're a lot more prepared. I feel like all the rosters have been practicing a lot more. Like we are in boot camping. I think some of the other European teams are trying to sort out our boot camp over in North America, so we can just practice versus North American sides, just to get that extra like practice at that level, because we don't really get that back in Europe. So that's what I'm mainly looking forward to. It's just playing against North American sides and trying to prove that Europe does need to be respected as a region. If you're not an esports fan, you definitely should be, because it in many ways it's very, very similar to just your traditional sports that you have now. It's like your football or soccer for those Americans. Your hockey, your NFL. It's very, very similar. Like those atmospheres you get when you're watching it. Like it's just you're watching a game instead of watching, your actual sports. It's like you get that same. You get into it with the fans. Like I even get into it. Like I watch, even though I play Halo competitively and I love watching Halo competitively, I also watch other style of games just because just watching that general competition on other esports is just so fun to me. And I get a similar feeling because I used to watch football when I was a little younger. I used to go to all the home games of my local teams and stuff like that. And just because the atmosphere of everyone else like cheering, everyone else wanting to like support that team was just so amazing to me. And you can do that with esports. And that's what I love so much about playing and stuff like that. Especially for me as a player, when I hear people cheering and stuff like that, it's amazing to sit there and think that they're kind of experiencing that. You can follow my Twitter at JimboGPK. I also stream. I stream my teammate scrims. I stream me playing Halo as well. So you can sure to find out on my Twitter as well. Also, to follow my team's progress, follow the Team Infused Twitter. It's just at team_infused, and you can get all the updates on how our team's progress is going.
All right, thanks, Jimbo. If you're interested in hearing more from him, be sure to follow him at JimboGPK on Twitter and check him out at DreamHack Denver next week at mixer.com/Halo starting at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time next Friday.
It's true.
Yeah, it's the fall 2017. Well, learn how to speak.
Thursdays, guys. Thursdays are a thing here.
It's so hard. It's the fall 2017. I got a close-up. Thank you. makes it way easier. Yeah, it's the fall 2017 season finals along with an open bracket. So if you're in the area, be sure to check out that event. There we go. In addition, the Halo Esports team, I'm going to keep pushing
Sorry,
in.
my screen froze on me trying to get in on Malik's shot.
Look at that. It's perfect.
It's live, and Malik is the best, so just for the record, I'm putting that out there.
In addition, the Halo Esports team recently announced that they will be doing a live stream next week, Tuesday, at 4 p.m. Pacific, that talks about the Halo World Championships 2018 and the future of HCS. Tune in again on mixer.com/Halo, and we'll be sure to do a recap of the news next week.
I'm telling you.
On the episode.
The future of HCS.
It's going to be so good.
The future of HCS,
Big Halo
everybody.
Fan.
Hey, listen, who isn't a Halo fan? Well, okay, there's some, maybe, I don't know if you're not into, like, first-person shooters.
I love the game. Not great at it, but I love it.
You know what?
It's a weird relationship.
I would like...
Yeah.
That's complicated.
It's complicated,
Speaking
yes,
of
for
which, let's hear about some more complication.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see what you might have. This is a nice mixer little thing you got there.
Representing the brand, you can't see it because it's like...
I am also
exposed.
representing the brand, but looks like it's highlighted there. Sorry, it's a Thursday, so obviously we're distracted by things. But let's talk about what we're going to be looking at here. Looks like we've got some potential League of Legends stuff, which I think we should all vote for, but I can't do anything about it. Marvel vs. Capcom, also a great little topic there. Nintendo World Championships, a little bit of passion brought in. Oh, look at that, League of Legends World.
League. You're a fan.
I am. Well, listen, we're coming down to it. Worlds is just around the corner, and unfortunately, if you're an NA fan, it's not always as easy as it looks. Speaking of which, let me just jump in right here, right now. Let's talk League. 16 teams initiated head-to-head competition last week during the group stage of the 2017 League of Legends World Championships, also called Worlds, in Wuhan, China. Lasting a total of 8 days, the group stage of Worlds seeks to whittle down 16 competitors to a mere 8 in preparation for the knockout stage later this month. Now, the first 4 days of play found teams facing some hefty competition, which is no surprise when you consider that a number of the teams were top seeds from previous tournaments earlier in the season. Now, for many teams, this competitive atmosphere marks familiar and well-worn territory. Let's talk teams. Malik?
Misfits Gaming, for example, fought their way through the competitive league seen over the past year. From the UK Premiership to the EU Challenger Series to the EU LCS, Misfits Gaming rose through the ranks and secured a seat at the world's table at Europe's #2 seed on championship points. Now competing in the group stage, they finally get to test their mettle on the international stage. Over the remaining 3 days of groups, teams will continue to battle it out with their respective groupings. Only the top 2 teams from each group will move on to the knockout stage, and that means surviving and thriving in a double round-robin single elimination tournament.
Yeah, I was going to say, now we jump in here real quick and say that bringing in the international, I'm talking about the first time on an international stage, that means the first time against Asian teams. So only time will tell if teams like SK Telecom 1, T1, Royal Never Give Up, and Misfits Gaming will remain on top of their respective groups and come out the other side to face even tougher competition in the knockouts.
That's right. To catch the rest of the champion-on-champion action that the group stage has to offer, head over to twitch.tv/Riot Games and watch the matches as they happen. For specifics on team standings and schedules, visit lolesports.com.
LOL Esports. It's a great league. lolesports.com is actually a fantastic way to keep up on things.
Yeah.
Or if you're also into apps, Strafe, I recommend.
Ooh.
STRAFE.
I like apps.
You can put notifications on, and if you're like me, they're always going because there's so much esports. Speaking of so much esports, let's hear more about things. We obviously have, WWE.
I'm a WWE fan.
Yeah, there it is.
So if you guys want to make me happy a little bit, just pick that one.
Feels like the WWE is where it should be.
Yeah, why not?
And I didn't even know it. Just kidding, I totally did.
That's right.
Let's get WWE on the... Ooh, looks like WWE is in fact in front of 9 seconds. Oh, God.
Don't ruin my
Who's
dreams,
to
please.
know? Don't ruin his dreams.
This is all I ever wanted in
Please.
life. I know.
Let your dreams become memes.
That's
There you
the
go.
way. Zeroed it. Oh!
Well, it's a tie, actually.
It's a tie.
So,
Fair enough. Nintendo is what our producers just said.
All right, let's go. The Nintendo
We're
World
happy to have you, Malik.
Oh, it's so great. The Nintendo World Championships took place last weekend. Nintendo started open qualifiers back in August in several cities around the United States. 16 qualified and were joined by 8 special guests invited by Nintendo. During the competition, Nintendo surprised the contestants with an assortment of games such as Balloon Fight, Donkey Kong Country, Splatoon, and even an epic 8-player brawl in Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. each with their own challenge to complete. After all games were played and challenges won, it came down to the finals. John Numbers defending Nintendo 2015 champion against Thomas G in a race to complete a stage and boss in Super Mario Odyssey.
It's true. Now, it's worth mentioning these guys didn't know what they were going to be playing before they played it for some big cash. Now, as Super Mario Odyssey is unreleased, neither player, sorry, I got ahead of myself, could have had an advantage of knowing any game mechanics or strategies before hopping in. So both players went in blind and had to learn the tactics in real time to beat the level, the boss, and each other. Let's take a look at those final moments.
Here we go. All right, so here we have it. This is Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey?
It's on. Oh my gosh, we got John Numbers, the defending 2015 champion versus Thomas G, the newcomer.
Nice. So they're playing on 2 separate consoles, trying to beat the same boss as we mentioned.
It's
and
true.
Man, that's some competition right there. So
Good Lord.
This boss.
There's some anxiety that I have in this. Watching this particular boss battles are anxious.
Sure.
I've been playing a lot of Cuphead recently, and boss battles are a deal. And I can imagine. But here we go. Take a look at Thomas G. They're taking the full screen there.
Here we go.
And you're about to see the excitement on this young lad's face.
Look at him. Look at him. He's just
Emotions are runneth over.
Yeah.
He is the winner of that Nintendo 2017 World Championship.
Good for him.
Makes
Good
it
for
an
Thomas.
occurring event. But you know what? Speaking of occurring events or recurring events, what can we look forward to in coming up?
All right, let's just hope Nintendo makes this a recurring event, like you just said. It's a great segue. It's fun to see a competition where literally anyone can win, especially with a variety of titles players must participate in.
Oh, excellent.
So now,
I'm sorry. I totally thought we were doing the what's coming up on the calendar, but apparently I'm wrong.
So this is your last chance to make me happy.
Thursday. Last segment. This is Thursday. That's what it is. Last segment. Here we go.
Exactly.
This is your last chance to make WWE a reality for Malik.
Here we go. A vote
Thursday.
for WWE.
A vote for WWE is a vote for Malik.
There you go, guys.
Take it all the way.
All right, what usually happens when you mix gaming and wrestling? WCW, NWO, Revenge for N64. Give me your controller the people's elbow when Cuphead snaps your patience like dry spaghetti. What a great visual. In any case, this time around, we have the WWE IGN Esports Showdown of Marvel versus Capcom Infinite. WWE stars like AJ Styles, Sasha Banks, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods came to Manhattan to face off in MVCI. Of course, the event wasn't without the WWE's unique flair of trash talking, showboating, and over-the-top machismo, but it also had some fierce competition. The man to bridge the gap between WWE superstars and esports pro was WWE's Kofi Kingston. He uses Hulk and Thanos exclusively throughout the tournament and showed the rest of the roster the power of practice. Kofi took the final match over host and last-minute competitor Xavier Woods, who's a big game fan.
Exactly.
In a twisted of events, Bayley and Sasha Banks faced off in a tag team match with MVCI's Pros F3's Hollywood Sleep and Splice's F-Champ on their sides. Although Hollywood wasn't to be slept on, F-Champ claimed his decisive victory, finishing the set with a staggering 130-hit combo. Jeez.
French toast.
The only prizes here were bigger egos and an even bigger trophy, but victory is just as sweet regardless of money. You can check out the past broadcast and more information on the event at IGN.com. Nice.
My goodness, that was a lot of
WWE.
That was a lot of names.
Lot of
I
names.
thought that MOBA's names were a thing.
No, WWE, they have to have eccentric names
I'm
to stand
sensing
out.
that. I don't, obviously wouldn't. Let's talk about upcoming tournaments.
All
Now,
right.
as we reported earlier on the show, the Gfinity Elite Series out of Fulham is now broadcasting on Mixer. Tune in every Friday and Saturday on mixer.com/GfinityTV to check out Street Fighter V, Rocket League, and some solid Counter-Strike action. Teams like Excel and Envious are featured in this tournament series, and you can learn about them at Gfinity Esports.
Capcom. All right, let's move on to Halo. Our friends at Platinum 5 Studios are running qualifiers for their amateur online Halo 5 circuit, and they'll be broadcasting the tournament on mixer.com/P5TV starting at 5 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. For more information on the amateur circuit called the Esports Minor League, head over to esportsminorleague.com.
Your chance to potentially be an H fan
I'm
and
gonna do that.
competitor. I love it. Finally, wrapping us up here, Gears of War Season 2 of the Gears Fight Nights are back. Season 2, Gears Fight Nights. Tune in every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, mixer.com/Gears of War, as amateur and pro teams alike compete in a variety of matches in Gears of War 4. Now, possibly $2 million are going to be on the line for Season 2 of the Gears Pro Circuit. So make sure to visit gears.gg for that full schedule and keep watching our show, this one right here that you're already watching now, to stay up to date on the Gears scene.
That's right. Such good stuff. Can't wait for those
So much
upcoming
good stuff.
events.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of esports to be had.
Yeah.
No slouching.
Yes, I got to practice my
You know what I
posture.
just realized? If I'm looking at this correctly, I'm kind of like blending into the background with the exception of my neck and head.
Well, this screen is not great. The screen that we're looking at is not great for reproduction. It's a floating head.
It's almost Friday the 13th.
Oh, that's right. That's tomorrow. Because today's Thursday. That's how that works, yeah?
I'd like to say thank you very much to Malik for putting up with me today.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. It's just the teleprompter that I'm not happy with.
It
my
loves
fault.
you, though. It's true.
All right, so we'll be right here every Thursday, or Kate will, and maybe Ricardo when he decides to come back.
Probably, when he decides.
Yeah. Thursdays, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern on our new channel, this channel that you're on, hopefully, mixer.com/thisweekinesports. Be sure to watch this and past episodes right below on our channel page and follow us on Twitter @WatchMixer for updates on the show and to know what's happening in the wide world of esports.
It's true. Also, tune into #Esports Weekend, which feel free to tweet about that. We only show esports content on mixer.com/channel1 during those weekends, so I hope you come and tune in and check out the competition. And finally, do not forget to watch our sister show.
That's my show. Yeah.
What's it called?
Tips and tricks.
When does it
yeah,
happen?
it's every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Hi, guys. 3 p.m. Pacific on mixer.com/tips and tricks. We have a huge show, by the way. Yeah, and that's my co-host, Ethan. Ethan, you want to come on in?
Yeah, Ethan, feel free to come on.
Get in the middle. Here we
Come
go.
on,
Here we go.
He doesn't have a mic, but he doesn't need one.
Here you go. He fixed my cuffs during
He did.
one of the.
And he's real good at being in the light.
Yeah, but this week's show we're going to talk about Fallout 4 tips, game of the year, and he's gone. Fallout 4 game tips. We're going to talk about Tobii eye tracking, which is this cool hardware.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the updates. We're going to have
Fall Creators Update, man.
exactly.
Tobii eye tracking.
Graham Boyd, AC Bongos, is going to be live in studio.
What?
So Tuesdays.
Graham!
It's going to be huge.
Graham's the coolest, and I
So huge.
implore you all to watch these guys. And you can't see Ethan, but do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but also keep it here, but,
Well,
you know.
yeah, that too. All right, next up, we're going to raid. We're going to do raids now. Miss Lucky Ducky. So follow the link in chat and let them know where you came from. Let's do #ThisWeekInEsports raid. Go in there. Type
At
that
Lucky
in.
Ducky.
Tweet raid. Okay.
Tweet raid.
TWIE raid. All right. Make it
Oh,
easier
here we
and
go.
shorter.
Take a look in your chat window. They've got it mixer.com/MissLuckyDucky. And for
Go
that,
ahead and make her day.
Yeah.
Say hello.
say what's up.
Yeah, what's up? There you go. Yeah, awesome. So I guess the teleprompter's ended. So we're just going to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Finger gun.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Randy, and today I've got some great new announcements for Paladins Esports. If you think you're the best Xbox One or PlayStation 4 player in the world, well, now you'll have a chance to prove it. We're thrilled to announce the brand new $250,000 Paladins Console Series, powered by Mixer. This is open to all North American and European console players, so all you need are some buddies and some controllers, and you can take your shot at console fame. Teams will compete in a series of 12 monthly tournaments scheduled through October 2018. Each monthly tournament will consist of 3 weeks of open bracket play, offering crystal prizing and qualifying the top 8 teams in each region. Those top 8 teams will then face off in the monthly finals with cash on the line. We'll be giving away $19,000 and more than 84,000 crystals to Paladins Console Series competitors every single month. Wow. And the best Paladins Console Series teams will earn invites to compete at LANs, including the inaugural Paladins Console World Championship at Hi-Res Expo 2018. Looking for your share of the prize money? It's easy to play. Just form your team and visit esports.paladins.com for more information on how to register for the Paladins Console Series today. And you want to catch the action live? The Paladins Console Series will be presented exclusively on the Paladins Game Mixer channel every weekend, starting Saturday, October 21st at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. European PlayStation 4 and Xbox One matches will be broadcast at 11 a.m. Eastern Time every Saturday, while North American matches will air at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. So that's it. All you need are some buddies and some controllers and the will to compete. Cash and crystals are waiting to be claimed by you, so don't hesitate and sign up today for the Paladins Console Series. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and we'll see you all in the realm.